If you're struggling with getting subscribers on your channel, what I'm about to share with you on today's video is absolutely going to blow your mind. Now, I tried this on one of my channels, and this particular channel is not even up to 2 months old. And with very little effort, I was able to get way more subscribers than I expected. I'm going to share with you 3 different features, and for each of these features, I'm going to show you evidence that they actually work. But first things first, if this is your first time meeting me, hi and welcome. I'm Glory C, and on this channel, I help both small and new content creators to grow and get monetized fast and organically. That means the right way, by telling you mistakes you want to avoid and tips and strategies that you want to imbibe so you can quickly hit your monetization threshold. Now, if this sounds like something you want for your own channel, I will encourage you to go ahead, hit the subscribe button. Like I would always say, it's free of charge. And do not forget to give us a big thumbs up on this one so you can get to a lot more content creators like us. Now, with that being said, living proof for the very first feature. Now, this is the channel I'm talking about, right? So let me show you, before I show you the number of subscribers, let me show you how many videos, shorts, and live streams I've uploaded. Remember, I told you I put in little effort and I got these subscribers, and these subscribers are organic. So the first one, let's see videos. How many videos can you see? Just 2 videos. Now note the dates. This particular one you can see 1 year ago, this one 1 month ago. So this particular one is actually not part of it. This one I even uploaded it. I can't even remember the reason I uploaded this one on this channel, because I wasn't even using this channel at the time. So now this is the second one, and if I tap on it, can you see the date? You can see 8th December 2025. So that makes it 1 month 10 days since I started uploading on this particular channel. Okay, not even up to 1 month 2 weeks. All right, so let's go over to the shorts. So let me tap on view all. Now, in order for us to count the shorts, and just notice that we have the ones that are privatized. So you notice the padlock, and you'd see that they have 0 0. Even the ones that are unlisted, you see 0 views. So we're not going to count those ones. We're only going to count the ones that I made public. All right, so this is the first one I made public. Look at the world sign there. 1, 2, and 3. Can you see? They didn't really get views. This one got 75 views. This one got 63 views. While this one got 118 views. All right. Now let's go over to the live. So this is it. So let me just tap on it. Now let's count again. Remember, we're not counting the privatized ones. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Just 3 live streams. So that's to say, in 1 month 10 days of starting on this channel, I've uploaded just 1 video, 3 shorts, and 3 live streams. But let's see how many subscribers it actually gave me. Oh, it has even increased again. It was actually 537 because I was trying to film this video before before they brought the light. So it's actually 540 right now. So you can see it's even increasing in a matter of how many minutes that they just brought the light. It has increased again by 3 additional subscribers. Now, if you notice, when YouTube is counting subscribers for monetization, there are 2 different stages. The first one is 500 subscribers, the second one 1000 subscribers. So that's to tell you that I have already passed, this particular channel has already passed the monetization mark for subscriber count. All right, now I want you to understand something. I have 3 different channels. I have Glory C, I have Life with Glory C, I have Coach Glory C. Now this is Coach Glory C. Now, what I'm about to share with you, I used it for the same strategy for Life with Glory C. Life with Glory C is not up to a year. It's not even up to 10 months on YouTube. I started that one, I think, either February or April 2025. So it's not even up to a year. And that's one already has over 5,000 subscribers and still counting, using the same strategy that I'm about to share with you. Now, let's go ahead and let me show you this particular strategy. So if we go back to content, all right, if I scroll down here, what can you see? Collaborations. Now, I do not want you to be scared. A lot of people feel like, oh, it's not easy to get people to collaborate with because you have to share with them your video link. If I'm being honest, most times a lot of content creators might not really want to collaborate with you on your videos because they do not exactly know what you put in those videos. Like, they do not want that they would collaborate with you on a particular video that already has issues with YouTube, that has probably violated one guideline or the other. But this is it. You can actually collaborate with just your channel name. If you notice the collaborations here, you are not going to see any video. You saw that it was just one video that I uploaded on Coach Glory C's channel. okay, and you can never see that video here. You won't see that particular video here. So I used only the name of this channel to collaborate. So this makes it stress-free and easier for everybody. All right, now you can see that it's just 6 videos, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and I only just started using this like 2 weeks ago, and in the space of just those 2 weeks, look at the number of subscribers I have actually gotten, and still counting. Now let me go ahead and show you exactly how I did this. There are some subscribers that I've actually collaborated with on their own videos, and it like tripled their views, their average number of views on their channel, just for you to know that collaborations really work. So this is my first channel. This is Glory C's channel, right? All right, so let me go ahead and use this particular video that I just made public today. Okay, so this is it. Let me just tap on it. All right, now in order for you to do this is exactly what I did without using the video on that other channel. Okay, so you see this pencil icon that's here. All right, that's what you want to tap on. Right now, a lot of people have been getting it wrong with this collaboration thing. When I first started it too, I was very confused because I would try it out and it will not work. Most times people will tell me, in fact, me myself on my other channels, I will search for it even after sending a request and I will not see it. There's actually something you're missing out. So once you go down, you can see community, you can see invite a collaborator. So I'm just going to go ahead and tap on it. Now you can see active collaborators, you can see life with Glory C and Coach Glory C. Now this is the Coach Glory C. Now what I just basically do is when I want to upload a video on Glory C's channel, not Coach Glory C's channel, on Glory C's channel, what I'll just do is to go ahead to invite a collaborator. I will tap on this search for a channel bar, and then I'm just going to search for my channel. Okay, so this is Coach Glory C. I'm just going to go ahead and tap on it, and then I'm going to see this. You can see allow analytics. Usually I turn it on. It's not compulsory. If you don't want the other person to see your analytics, you can leave it. Okay, so you just tap on create link, and then you can just copy the link. But this is where you do not want to get it wrong. Once you copy the link, go back. You want to ensure you save. Now I can't see save on mine. It's not highlighted because that particular channel is already an active collaborator. Do you understand? So with this one, you don't need to, people do not need to be scared, because of your videos. You can just easily tell them that, okay, you know what, this is the name of my channel. When you're uploading your video, just search for my channel name and just include it there. I'll accept the request on my end. But one thing is, ensure that whoever you're collaborating with, you also, your niches are related, so that people who are going to subscribe would watch your videos. Do you understand? Because they can't subscribe to that person without subscribing to you. Do you understand? That's the way it works. It's just like the way Instagram collaboration works. Now the second feature, okay, is your live streams. Now like I said, I'm going to show you proof, right? So let me go ahead into my gallery and show you screenshots of what I've gotten from my live streams. And this particular screenshot you can see right now, I took it immediately after the live stream that I finished up today on Glory C's channel. That's my first channel. Okay, now how many subscribers can you see here? Plus 10 subscribers. This particular live stream, I actually did not turn on my camera, yet I got up to 10 subscribers. Listen, just to encourage somebody out there. Now this is another live stream that I did on the 7th of January. Do you understand? You can see plus 16 subscribers. This is another one, plus 12 subscribers. Can you see? And most of these live streams, can you see 442 views? So it's not as if I actually stayed long or I actually got a lot of views on those particular live streams. And some of those people that subscribe, they just found that live stream that particular day. It's not like they've known me before. Talk about what you do on your channel immediately, even if you're not showing your face. All right, so that's the second one. Now the third one is also, guys, if you do not take anything from this video, take this particular one. So let's go ahead to the living proof before I continue with explaining how to go about it. Now let's start with this particular video. Let's just use this particular video. If you come down here, there's no gatekeeping. You can see I'm showing you my YouTube Studio Analytics. Now if you look at here, if you look at this place, you can see A/B test. Now look at the winner. Now the thing is, we have A/B test for both titles and thumbnails. I'm also going to show you for the one I did for my thumbnail. All right, now this is it. The good thing about A/B testing, see guys, remember, if you are going to do well on YouTube, two things. The first one, your thumbnail. The second one, your title. See, even if you have the most valuable content in your video, the most valuable insights, information, as long as people do not click on those videos or on that particular video, it is as good as being useless. Do you understand? So you need your thumbnail and your titles to be very, very clickable. Now, the thing is, a lot of us sometimes we get confused as to the exact thumbnail or title to use to draw these people in. The first thing, when you think of a particular idea on YouTube, what you want to do is to go on YouTube search bar and type in that idea, how to do so thing. That is what you actually want to film, right? You're going to see different videos pop up. You want to go ahead and pick the 3 top ranking videos that actually got the most views. Those titles, you want to use those same titles for your A/B test. And then the thumbnails, you want to look at how they did those thumbnails and then try to get inspiration, but align it to your own type of thumbnail on your channel. Please do not copy thumbnails word for word. That is very annoying. You can see I used that A/B title testing, that A/B test for my title and for my thumbnail. YouTube is actually going to tell you this is the one that most people actually fell in love with. So the next time you are creating a title, you'll be able to tell, okay, this is what to use. And most times it's good for you to be able to, take down those titles just in case. Now you see this particular video. Now look at it. A/B test finished. Now look at the winner. This one, let me just tap on it. Before you give up on YouTube, you can see the titles are the same, but the thumbnails are different. Now, I used this particular thumbnail from one of my videos one time like that, and it actually got me some views. So I just felt like, okay, let me use this type of inspiration for this particular video. But after I uploaded it and used the A/B test for my thumbnail, YouTube actually looked through it, and after testing told me that this was actually the winner thumbnail. All right, and it got me 55% watch time, while this one got me 44% watch time. So imagine I went ahead to use this one, I wouldn't have gotten as many views as I got on this particular video. Let me just briefly show you exactly how to use it. Okay, let me just use this most recent video still. All right, let me just tap on it. All right. Okay, so you can see A/B testing up here. Let me zoom in so you see clearly. So you can see A/B testing up here. If I tap on A/B testing, you can see test and compare your thumbnails and titles. You can see title only. You can see thumbnail only. You can see both title and thumbnail. So it just depends on the one you want. So if it's title only, just go ahead and put the 3 different titles like I've told you. Then if it's thumbnail only, just come here and then upload your thumbnails. And then if it's for both of them, upload thumbnail, title, thumbnail, title, thumbnail, title. That's basically how to use this, and trust me, it is a game changer. Remember, if people do not click on your video, they never will get to see the value that you have inside that particular video. Do not forget to watch this particular video where I shared a lot of things that would help you grow as a YouTube content creator, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.